Hey, how's it going? Jesse here at Lviv University. And I thought the spot was perfect for today's topic, which is how important it is to always be learning and why you must be evolving every single day. Then explain to you why it's just insane that most of society today chooses to stop learning, instead stagnating through life, then left wondering why they never accomplished what they wanted out of life.
Slava Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine. You must say Heron Slava.
Have Slava. Have Slava. Have Slava. Have Slava. Slava Ukraine.
Most people today are one-time learners, meaning they study for 4 to 5 years, and as soon as they graduate from high school or college, they stop learning. And there's been studies that say over 90% of college graduates read no more than 3 books their entire lives. They much rather spend this time on Facebook, watching TV, whatever it may be that they do. And the reason why they stop learning is they think as soon as they get this job, they can relax, that they'll have it up until they retire. But what they don't realize is this next generation of college graduates in 2 to 3 years will know twice as much as them and be paid half the amount of salary. And you might think I'm a dumbass, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's cool. But think about it. We're living in one of the fastest changing economies ever. Businesses, corporations, companies gotta be resourceful to save money and compete against their competition. And if you really think they care about you, you gotta wake up. The only thing they care about is making money for themselves. And if they wanted, they could find anyone to replace you, because there's thousands of other people that know more and are willing to be paid less than you. Most society today settles for less. They want to relax, stay inside the comfort zone. They're not willing to step up and go after what they want out of life. Instead, they want to whine and complain. And then they find some quick fix stimulant that'll change their emotions. Whether that be spending all their money shopping, buying drugs, or getting blackout drunk just to escape their reality. And one of the saddest things I heard that made all this clear to me was when I heard people say this: it sucks to be sober. I recently got asked, what if what you're doing now isn't there in the future? Implying that it's not safe and secure. And this is the exact reason why I always have to be learning and evolving every single day so that I can adapt to any situation that comes my way. So let's look at it from an evolutionary point of view. Back in the caveman days, our minds and bodies were forced to adapt to our environments on a daily basis. Say one day we're running away from an alligator, so we had to climb up a tree, and if we couldn't, we would be eaten alive. Or the next day, we fall in the river and we had to swim, but if we couldn't, we would drown. Basically, we would die if we don't adapt, aka survival of the fittest. The biggest human need is a sense of security, whether that be having a stable job because we don't want to worry about when the next paycheck's coming in, or get married as soon as possible because we don't want to be cheated on. And that's all normal. But at the same time, the biggest fear is this sense of security gone. It makes us feel unable to control our lives, worrying about the future, which leads to fear of the unknown, disappointment from other people, judgment, and the list goes on. But you gotta realize the only sense of security you ever have is evolving. The sooner you get this, the better off you'll be. The way I travel is very similar to how I approach learning in life. The reason why I don't want to go back home to California is I feel like I'm not learning. I'm going back to a place where I've been most of my life, where everything's the same, the people, the food, the accent, and I really just get bored and I want to get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. That's why I choose travel, because traveling for me is learning. I don't just go overseas for a few weeks, then go back home. I like to completely immerse myself in the places I live in for months at a time. And I really want to learn more about the culture, how they're raised, what type of food they eat, what's the traditional food, how they make it, learn the local language. I want to experience a side that most tourists don't get to see. And that's exactly why traveling and personal development are my biggest passions in life right now. And if I feel like I'm the same person that I was yesterday, that I'm not learning, I'm not moving forward, I fucking honestly feel pathetic.
Stagnating is worse than dying, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. You keep on fucking learning. There's no time for fucking dicking around and not doing shit in life. Fuck that. It's fucking pathetic. I'm serious. I don't feel. Oh my god, it enrages me thinking that people actually think it's a comfort zone. That, oh, everything will be okay now. I have a wife. Fuck that shit. You always gotta fucking evolve. You gotta be the best version that you possibly can and just keep going. There's no fucking comfort zone. Your comfort zone, honestly, should be evolve. That's what your mentality should always be.
The comfort zone should be evolving.
You keep that mentality, you attract the right people in your life, and you attract the right girls in your life. You keep on stepping up your life.
But let's get back to the main point. So if you're a one-time learner, make the shift to a lifelong learner. I'm not telling you to study about something you hate like math or science. Learn about anything you want. And when you realize your goals, you'll notice there's a gap between where you are and where you want to be. And this gap right here represents the knowledge you need. And the fastest way to close this gap is to learn. So you need to start reading, listen to audiobooks, podcasts, find mentors, go to the seminars, do the programs, one-on-one coaching, do whatever you can to learn and keep evolving. And on that note, see you next time.